Tension has escalated in the Middle East. The United States of America says economic sanctions should be used to punish Iran.
Before highlighting priorities for this week, I want to address the unprecedented attack on Israel this past weekend by Iran and its proxies. Treasury will not hesitate to work with our allies to use our sanctions authority to continue disrupting the Iranian regime's malign and destabilizing activity.
She says the tension will have an impact on the global economy.
Heightened vulnerabilities from challenges including climate change, pandemics, and fragility and conflict pose risks to global growth and development. No one country can tackle these issues alone, nor is bilateral action sufficient, so we've pushed for decisive and coordinated action.
The G7 countries are also grappling with challenges posed by the war in Ukraine.
We announced additional sanctions on Russia's national payment card system and on Russian regional financial institutions in February. And we're continuing to work with our international partners to unlock the economic value of immobilized Russian sovereign assets and ensure that Russia pays for the damage it's caused.
On China, the United States of America has opted for a more softer stance. It believes robust trade and investment are beneficial. However, the U.S. president has pointed out that the country will impose trade tariffs on China, a contradiction.
I'll also remain focused on our relationship with China. While in China last week, I emphasized that a healthy U.S.-China economic relationship with a level playing field can bring significant benefits for American firms and workers. And I raised concerns the United States shares with many other countries about overcapacity, which poses risks to America and to the global economy. The U.S. and China also announced that we're increasing cooperation in our shared work against money laundering.
Brazil will be hosting the G20 meeting this year, and the U.S. says it's looking forward to this important gathering.
And I'll continue working with Brazil on priorities for its G20 presidency, as we worked with India last year and will work with South Africa next year.
The G7 finance ministers are expected to discuss these issues on the margins of the IMF and the World Bank spring meetings in Washington. Sophie Mkwena, SABC News.